Courtney, first of all, obviously a lot of talk today about new contracts being signed. How important was it for you to stay with the Saints?
It's obviously a big thing, signing a contract with a team you've been with for your whole career. So it's a relief in the end, and just gotta get to stay.
As you mentioned, obviously you've sort of been up through the club, you've come through the ranks.
Yeah.
Did you have kind of emotional ties to the club at all, I guess? Is that what kind of made you want to stay with us?
Yeah, of course. I mean, my whole family live in Northampton. My mum was born here and I moved here when I was 4, so it's very much my hometown, and of course I wanted to stay, especially close home as I can. At the same time, you've got to make decisions in your career, and I was willing to move if I had to, but luckily it didn't come down to that, so I'm just glad I got to stay.
So as well as a lot of talk about contracts, obviously this week we've got a lot of talk about Leicester games coming up. It's obviously the biggest game. What are you expecting from that?
It's always a challenge against Leicester. They've got a few boys coming back fit, and I'm sure they'll be looking to kind of exact some kind of revenge from last time they played at the Garden. So it's just going to be a fierce contest as always, and I'd expect fireworks.
I think there was a lot of pressure on the lads last week to pick up 5 points against that game in Treviso, and it obviously did you some favours with the win that we picked up. There's obviously again a lot of pressure on you this week going into Leicester. How does that pressure help you as players?
Obviously, there's always pressure, no matter who you play. If you're playing a poor team, you're expected to smash them. If you're playing a good team, you're expected to be able to beat them or stay with them. So there's always pressure on you as a player and as a team. I think you've just got to stick to what you do well, make sure you do the research, make sure you know everything you need to know going into the game, and then it's just about execution and doing your best.
And obviously there's a lot of talk about it being a local derby and whatnot. Does that affect you as a player, or do you just have to keep your head down and treat it as any other game?
I think you do. What I do as a player, I just treat it as another game kind of thing. But there's always an edge when you go head to head with Leicester. There's always that little bit more edge. Just you can just feel it.